Hey guys, Coding Novice here. We're back for the fifth and final installment of the second round of 5 programs from GPT recommended for a Python beginner. And we're going to try to make a UI with a different system. In the past we've used tkinter, and today we're going to try to use Kivy. So we're going to copy and paste this program, and we want it to have a user interface, not just run in this terminal. So we'll ask for a program with a Kivy UI that plays a simple guessing game. And let's see what this program gives us. Remember, we're trying to create a guessing game where the user inputs a number and it gives you feedback whether the number is higher or lower than the randomly generated number. It tracks your guesses, figures out which one is the same. Ultimately, maybe we can add a high score or something along those lines and make this a little visual game. It's telling us we need to have Kivy installed. I'm not sure if I have yet, so I'll double check this. In the terminal, run this program. Requirements already satisfied. I downloaded that already. And now I'll just copy and paste this code. We had an issue, so let's explain. So the first thing it does is import the packages it needs, which is the random for the number generator and also the Kivy pieces, the widgets, which is the app, buttons, labels, etc. It's creating a class for the guessing game, which starts with your guess count. It gets the number, a random number 1 to 100, and it accepts your input. So then there's a reset button, and when you guess, it increases the guess count. If there's an error, it should give you a prompt to fix it instead of breaking the code, and then it'll tell you how many tries. So maybe we can keep some kind of score later, but for now let's see if this app runs. We have a guessing game. It's super basic, but here's the text input. So if we type in, say, 10 and press enter, it's too low. Reset starts the game over. Is this a button? Let's see. 14. The only option is to press enter. 50. Enter, too low. 99, too high. All right. 54, too high. Really? Too low. Okay, so clicking does nothing. Okay, it took us 13 tries. A lot of them were pretty faulty typos, but we got it. So let's try again. Okay, this time we got it in 8 tries. Not bad. Is this good enough? Maybe we want to change the UI a little bit more. I'm going to try to add a lot with a little. This one sentence should change the UI to have a title, labels, another button for check answers so we don't need to press enter all the time, and a list of the previous guesses with a high score record as well. This is a big app at this point, but let's see if it gets all this right. I have to say, I think I like the Kivy UI better than the tkinter UI. The tkinter UI looks like it's from the early 2000s with some tan desktop computer, but the Kivy interface looks customizable and modern. It looks like the only thing it left out is the run command. So if we play it, this looks way better already. Wow. So here's our guessing game between 1 and 100. And if we type in 60, we check the answer, too high, and we have our previous guesses. Now there's a couple issues. The text box didn't quite fit in. So let's start making some notes. All right. We want to make sure the text always fits in the input box. Make sure the input box is always big enough for the text. Okay, the number was 56 and we guessed in 6 tries. This previous guesses isn't really working so well though. We want to make sure the input box is always big enough for the text. Also put the previous guesses on one line separated by commas. Wow, this is incredible. It seems like ChatGPT has figured out we're dummies and gives us the complete updated program. It didn't manage to load the rest of the way, but that's not so important because I didn't need it to this time. We got the guessing game going, and let's see if it works with the new features. It doesn't look like the input box worked, but we do have the highest scores all on one line now, the previous guesses. Okay, we got it in 8 tries, not bad. Now we click reset, and it all starts over. Not bad, keeps the high score in. This game works pretty well. Well, that's our guessing game, so we can keep playing this. I don't know what the minimum number of guesses we can get is, but 6 tries, pretty good. All right. Well, next time we'll be asking where we can take our coding skills to the next level. And in fact, we can even ask now. We'll go back to our very first program, and let's start with this. I really liked using Kivy, so I'm going to ask about 5 apps to improve my Kivy skills. That way we can graduate from little guessing games like this to something more complex.